Welcome back to the Healing Insights 70-day course, day 5. We are 5 days in to step 1 of our detox. Today's healing insight is journaling creates action. Boy, Tony Robbins said a mouthful when he said take massive action. He also emphasizes you get what you focus on in life. In his book, Awaken the Giant Within. This book offers journaling opportunities which prove to be valuable to the process of healing. I realized that journaling creates action as I accepted his invitation to journal. Maybe it was his stern, commanding voice on the audiobook that convinced me. Or maybe it was the inspiration that flowed from his positive energy. Whatever it was, I took action. I tried to journal when I was in my 20s. I was encouraged by my sister-in-law to do a daily journal where you write down what you are thankful for at the end of each day. It was something that Oprah had recommended on her talk show. I tried this, but I just wasn't feeling it. It seemed so repetitious and even tedious. So unfortunately, I stopped doing it after about a week. As I think back, I wonder why didn't I feel the need to continue journaling? I have always been one to write notes because I am a visual learner and I can see the written pages in my memory when I need to recall information. But somehow, just the daily task of journaling, it just didn't grab my attention. I think journaling works for me now because I don't even realize that I'm doing it. I just thought I was completing an activity on a page, writing down a quote that touched my heart, or writing down tips or steps that I wanted to remember from a self-development course that I had participated in during this process. I now have 2 binders, 3 spiral notebooks, several note cards, a journal, which I call the War Room Journal, and a gratitude jar. There's only one spiral that I tore up and threw away during this process. It was the very first journal experience that I had while I was doing the 10-day detox diet. I kept the spiral for over a year. I even reread it once I finished. It was an eye-opener. It was inspirational. It was proof of how far I had come. And it was proof of how far I needed to go. I asked my husband to read it because it was too difficult for me to express so much of what I felt during that time. He started reading it, but I don't think he ever finished because it was quite lengthy. It included the 10-day detox diet plus the 6-week extended plan journal notes. I finally shredded it one day while I was cleaning up around the house. Actually, I was a bit hurt that my husband never finished reading it. I think that's what prompted me to shred it. I only wish that I would have saved it so I could have shared some of it with you. As I look back on this journey, I'm so grateful that I am a woman of my word. When I say I'm going to do something, I have great follow-through. Also, I'm extremely open-minded and I'm not afraid to try new techniques. My experience working with children with autism spectrum disorder proved to me that no matter how ridiculous the technique seemed, if you applied it, if you took action, it worked. So please, do not disregard these activities in these personal development courses as just a way to take up space on a page. They are truly healing. A quote from Dr. Joe Dispenza. Think of it this way. The input remains the same, so the output has to remain the same. How then can you ever create anything new? Think about it. I have done every activity in these miraculous books that I have read. I didn't realize that the process of journaling is so beneficial because it allows you to make a neurological connection to the motor action. The physical part of writing, which is considered meditative journaling, has many benefits. It is known to make learning easier, improve memory, help you be in the present moment, and make your goals a reality. I have learned that all successful people write down their goals because they can see and they can feel the words come to life. They can refer back to their journal for inspiration, for encouragement, and for proof that they have endured, succeeded, and mastered these goals. Remember, you have two minds, the conscious and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind creates the plan, and the subconscious mind carries it out. So when you journal, your conscious mind creates the thoughts which become feelings, and your subconscious mind takes those feelings, carries them out, and turns them into action. When you know this bit of knowledge, you can use it along with the benefits of journaling to create the life you deserve. Allow your conscious mind to create the plan for that goal and see how your subconscious mind carries it out and turns it into a reality. When your mind, body, soul, and spirit are tuned into your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, your life will change. Once this happens, remember how you felt when you rehearsed making your goal a reality. It is these feelings that are the connection between thoughts and actions that make the changes take place, starting in your body and then in your life and the world around you. No, I'm not saying to journal every day. Start with once a week, and if that works for you, stick to it. If you feel the need to journal 2 or 3 times a week due to life situations, then feel free to do that. Make it work for you. That's the main thing. Be honest with how you're feeling. Don't just write down gratitudes. Write down what your critical voice is telling you. Create a goal to work on and read that goal every day, or at least every time you journal, so you can begin to send the thought out, so you can start feeling how it would feel if that thought would have already become a reality. The activity and soul-searching questions, as well as the daily challenge, can be found in the workbook under Day 5. Today's activity is called On Your Mark, Get Set, Journal. Let's start journaling right now. Enjoy this activity. You're creating a goal in a life you deserve. Make it real. Instructions. Write down a goal you would like to work on. Now, take it a step further. Include details that include the 5 senses. What are you wearing? What do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? What do you feel with your sense of touch? Now go even further than that. How do you feel emotion? How will you behave? What will you experience? What state of mind will you be in? Remember, this is your journal time. You can pause the video and take as much or as little time as you need. You can always print this out from the workbook that I've provided and go back and do it again. I have provided journal tips for you to print out as well if you want to have them at your desk when you do your journaling as a reminder. The journal tips that I included is start with 1 time per week, stick to it and be honest. The checklist would include the following: express feelings, emotions, release your critical voice, release false beliefs, create a goal, and read your goal every day. That's what makes it happen. Let's move on to the soul-searching questions. Again, you can stop the video if needed. How did you feel when you were journaling? What connection did you make between your thoughts and your feelings? How will this new way of thinking help you heal, help you create that life you deserve, help you attain health, wealth, love, and happiness? Now let's do the daily challenge. Turn hope into action. Think ahead. Start a gratitude journal for future blessings. Yes, I said future blessings. Start by being thankful for those future blessings so they can become a reality. Remember, what I have just explained to you is that you can make something happen by having a thought and connecting it to a feeling, that emotion, and taking action for it to become a reality. Send out those positive thoughts, connect it with that positive emotion. Take action and it will come back to you. I hope you enjoyed this activity and I will see you in the next video.